lost sea of Atlantis, a story that has captured imaginations for thousands of years. A utopian civilization said to be rich in culture, advanced technology, and unmatched power, lost forever beneath the waves. But was Atlantis real? And if so, what truly happened to this fabled city? Join us as we dive into the mystery of Atlantis, separating fact from fiction in one of the most enduring enigmas of human history. The story of Atlantis begins with the Greek philosopher Plato, who first described it in two of his works, Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 BCE. Plato claimed that Atlantis was a powerful island nation that existed 9,000 years before his time. It was said to be located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, now known as the Strait of Gibraltar. In Plato's narrative, Atlantis was a utopia, blessed with fertile lands, advanced architecture, and a society that valued philosophy, justice, and science. But as the story goes, its people became corrupted by greed and hubris, leading to their downfall. According to Plato, the gods punished Atlantis by sinking it into the ocean in a single, catastrophic day and night. But here's the twist: Plato's account was written as an allegory to illustrate moral and political lessons. So, was Atlantis just a fictional cautionary tale, or is there truth buried beneath the waves? Over the centuries, countless explorers, historians, and archaeologists have searched for Atlantis. Its supposed location has been debated, with theories spanning the globe. Let's explore some of the most prominent theories. 1. The Mediterranean theory. Some researchers believe that Atlantis might have been the Minoan civilization, which thrived on the island of Crete and nearby Santorini around 3,000 years ago. 1. The Minoans were highly advanced, with impressive cities, plumbing systems, and a flourishing trade network. 1. However, their civilization was devastated by a massive volcanic eruption on Santorini around 1600 BCE, leading some to draw parallels with the Atlantis myth. 2. The Atlantic Ocean theory. Others believe Atlantis was located in the Atlantic Ocean, as Plato described it being beyond the Pillars of Hercules. 2. Proponents of this theory suggest areas like the Azores or the Caribbean as possible sites. 2. Could the submerged islands in these regions hold the secrets of Atlantis? 3. Antarctica theory. One of the more unconventional theories suggests that Atlantis is buried under the ice of Antarctica. 3. Advocates argue that ancient maps, such as the Piri Reis map, depict an ice-free Antarctica, hinting at a lost civilization beneath the frozen continent. 4. The Sahara Desert theory. A recent theory points to the reshot structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, in Mauritania. 4. Its circular formation and resemblance to Plato's description of Atlantis's concentric rings of land and water have sparked interest. 4. Could the sands of the Sahara be hiding the remnants of this ancient city? While the idea of an entire city sinking into the ocean may sound fantastical, history is filled with examples of cities lost to natural disasters. Take, for example, Helike, an ancient Greek city destroyed by an earthquake and tsunami around 373 BCE. Its ruins were discovered underwater in the Gulf of Corinth, proving that such catastrophes can indeed bury cities beneath the sea. Pavlopetri, an underwater city off the coast of Greece, dating back to around 2800 BCE. It's one of the oldest submerged cities ever found, complete with streets, buildings, and tombs. These examples show that the concept of a sunken city is not entirely implausible. Could Atlantis have met a similar fate due to volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, or tsunamis? Whether Atlantis was real or not, its story has left an indelible mark on human culture. From ancient texts to modern movies, the idea of lost utopia continues to inspire. Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and even comic book characters like Aquaman draw on the mythology of Atlantis. The fascination with Atlantis reflects our own hopes and fears, an advanced civilization undone by its own hubris, a paradise lost, or perhaps, a reminder of nature's overwhelming power. No exploration of Atlantis would be complete without mentioning some of the more fringe theories. Some believe that Atlantis was an extraterrestrial colony, citing advanced technologies described in myths. Others point to supposed underwater structures near Cuba or Japan as evidence of a lost, highly advanced civilization. Skeptics argue that these are mere coincidences or misinterpretations of natural formations. But for those who believe, these theories add another layer of intrigue to the mystery. In recent years, technology has revolutionized the search for Atlantis. Satellite imagery, sonar mapping, and underwater robotics have uncovered lost cities, shipwrecks, and ancient ruins beneath the oceans. But despite these advancements, no definitive evidence of Atlantis has been found. Could we be looking in the wrong place? Or is it possible that the true Atlantis was never meant to be found, existing only in the realm of myth and imagination? The story of Atlantis continues to captivate us, not just because of what it might reveal about the past, but because of what it says about us today. The legend of Atlantis is a tale of ambition and hubris, of innovation and downfall, of a society striving for greatness but ultimately succumbing to its flaws. Whether it lies hidden beneath the waves, buried under the sands, or solely in the pages of Plato's writings, Atlantis challenges us to dream of what once was, and what might still be.